The thing I love most about the Glow Racers line is that it wasn't afraid to throw in some characters that weren't those, souped up, awesome looking racers. They threw in Vader, Ramon, and Fillmore, of course, and I just think that's so awesome because not every single expanded universe line needs to have all these really cool looking cars that are racers in them, because sometimes the coolest cars can be the ones that aren't racers, and they're like Fillmore. And even though he might just look kind of similar to a regular old Fillmore, I bet he glows so amazingly. From what I've heard, he really does. So I can't wait to test it out myself. So yeah, welcome on back to the Cars Garage, everybody. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Glow Racers Fillmore, testing him out, of course, in the dark, and seeing how he really glows, because from what I've heard, he glows really nicely. All the decals get like illuminated, and he just looks super awesome. When the line first started and they did Mater, I wasn't really a big fan of how they added the headset on him, but thinking more about it now, it would be kind of unrealistic to have Mater and Fillmore acting as racers in this line. I just thought it would have been a cool idea, and putting the headsets on them just, obviously made them pit crew members, and it just kind of, I don't know, just made it a bit more bland to me. I kind of like the idea of them being racers, but at the same time, it doesn't make a lick of sense. So probably for the best that they just slap the headsets on them. And I mean, you're paying a lot, so you get some extra headsets. I guess it's not the biggest deal in the world. Glow racers are very expensive though. They cost like $15 each here at Toys R Us stores in Canada. So I got quite a few of them this year, or I guess last year in 2024, on sale, which was nice for about $11. I think Fillmore was not on sale. I don't know what case he came out of, but I found him along with Dan Garcia, and I believe Ryan Inside Laney was also in the case. So kind of some older ones that I missed out on originally, because they were in a like one of the more like original cases of Glow Racers. I think they first came out around January of 2024, but they never really came to Canada, those cases, so I was never really able to get them. But here is Lightning McQueen's Glow Racing artwork, and of course it's not Fillmore's Glow Racing artwork because none such thing exists, unfortunately. It says glows in the dark, the Glow Racer logo, and the Cars logo up there. I really do love the Glow Racers packaging, and Fillmore, I believe, was the first one to have the green and orange, or is that red? I don't know, it looks kind of orange to me. Name tag, which is cool. We barely even get name tags anymore for Cars diecast because obviously we don't have them in the main line. So really cool to see that. This Fillmore is pretty damaged. I think this is the one I got from Mr. Docket actually. The other one I found is in better condition, so I'll be keeping that one in the package. But on the back, you can see Ryan Inside Laney, Chase Racelot, Lightning McQueen, and Dan Garcia. So very nice. It says glows in the dark. And then I never really read this. Let's see what it says. It says glow in the dark feature will last longer if you do not expose this product to intense heat or direct sunlight for prolonged periods of time. Place vehicle approximately 5 feet, 152 centimeters away from a light source for 30 seconds. Placing vehicle closer will not intensify the glow in the dark feature. So yeah, I don't know, some legal jargon, I guess, or some instructions, legal jargons underneath, but I haven't read that in a while, so nice to kind of read that and I guess learn more about how the Glow Racers work. Anyway, so without any further ado, let's bust open Fillmore and see how he looks. Well, here is Fillmore looking pretty nice in his new Glow Racers form. But before we dive into this in-depth review, I want to show you something cool that I think Mr. Fillmore would appreciate because of his love for plants. Look at this, guys. My cactus that you've probably seen many times in the background of videos is actually growing. Look at that. It's got like I don't really want to touch it, but a tiny little new sprout there. And actually, look at that. There's another one there. I thought there was only one, but there's two. There might even be more. But yeah, this is the really prickly one where if you touch it, you're going to get some spikes in your finger. So I don't really want to touch it all that much, but it doesn't even look like it would hurt. and it doesn't really hurt unless they really go in, but it just gets a bunch of really tiny ones in you. And I don't know, it doesn't really hurt. Like I said, it's just annoying. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd show you guys that because I know that Mr. Fillmore would appreciate it. This cactus, though, on the other hand, this is actually a Christmas cactus. I could touch this all day. It looks like it would hurt. It's very thorny looking, but it actually doesn't hurt at all. Like, doesn't get anything stuck in your fingers, which is kind of cool. But anyways, yeah, Fillmore looks good, but I can't say he looks all that much different. Like, honestly, he does look very, very similar to a regular old Fillmore. There's not a ton of changes. Like, even his expression is pretty much the same. I mean, he has his headset, so makes him a little more similar to the one from Cars 2, the race team Fillmore with headset. He even has the 95, which is like the one from Cars 2. He just doesn't have the lightning bolt and the flames kind of like behind it. I mean, obviously they changed some things. He's a little bit more faded looking. I mean, honestly, not really. A lot of these are, but Fillmore was already kind of faded looking, so honestly, I can't even really say that. I feel like some of the decals are though. Like, yeah, look at this. This peace sign here, it's gray now instead of purple. Why is that? It's definitely more like toned down looking. I don't even know if they meant to do that really. They just kind of did. It just looks kind of I don't know. It's weird. They kind of did the same thing to the groovy text, but not as much. Now that must have been intentional. Why would they do that? I don't know. They did change the complete color of the tires and the rims, so that's cool. I love that. The lime green, and then his base is brown. What the heck? This is not really new though, because yeah, I had this pit crew member Fillmore from Thailand, and yeah, the base is brown too. I don't know why they always do that. It makes no sense. I don't really like it because I don't know. It's all right. It's just it sticks out onto the muffler because it makes that part brown too. So I don't really get it why they do that for. It just looks a bit strange. Like makes him look muddy almost. Like he's not a mud racer. He's a glow racer. I don't know. Whatever though. I mean, his expression is pretty much the same, like I said, but just a little bit more kind of blurry, to be honest. Like the eyes, they don't look great. His brown eyes look more like almost copper now. Kind of gross, actually. His white parts from his eyes, like the background parts of his windshield, they actually look a bit more gray now. Like I was gonna say white, but no, they just look more gray now rather than like yellowish. Because Fillmore's eyes have always been kind of that color. Then again, the one from Thailand really isn't. So I don't know. Maybe that was just a China thing, I guess. But I don't know. He has the emblem for the VW, of course, Volkswagen logo there. He still has his license plate on the front, and it says 51237. So that's pretty cool. It's more like black now, and it doesn't really fill up the whole space, which looks kind of weird. It doesn't really look like it's hanging anymore. It just looks like it's just a sticker slapped onto an extra piece of metal. So that doesn't look great. But maybe it was like that before from Thailand. Yeah, it was. Look at that. They just need to make the decal bigger and then it would look better. But whatever. Anyways, he does have the headset, of course, like the Cars 2 one. I don't have the Cars 2 Fillmore with headset or just any Cars 2 Fillmore, I guess, in that matter, because I don't even have the race team one. I don't know why. I guess I just missed out on the Cars 2 Fillmores. I think when I was collecting Cars 2 cars back in the day, any member of Team 95, any like race team member, or really just any Radiator Springs County in general, just wasn't really on the top of my like priorities list to get because like I wanted the World Grand Prix racers and even just like the other like cool background characters and stuff, you know, or like supporting characters like Miles Axelrod, stuff like that. So I guess Fillmore just wasn't a need for me back then, and I never ended up buying him online or anything. But all of his decals, they kind of look the same, to be honest. Like they are already kind of washed out looking. They still are. They added the 95s to the sides of him on both sides, this side and this side. It's kind of hidden behind the headset on that side. But yeah, it's just see-through, just black. It's just like it is on Ramon, but Ramon's is smaller, quite a bit smaller. And I mean, I don't know. It's just a little bit similar, but I'm sure he'll look really cool when he glows in the dark. They looks like yeah, they definitely took out a few of the colors around this area. I think they removed the love, yeah, the yellow from the love and the yellow from the flower. So it's all just green now, so that means it'll glow in the dark. Looks like they also, yeah, they took out the yellow lines in the road there, the little winding road. They're green lines now. And yeah, they made this peace sign gray instead of purple. That is ugly. Why did they do that? It looks so much better purple. He still has like the rainbow and everything. And it's the same color. It's just Thailandified, so just looks a bit grainy. I really should be comparing it to this Thailand Fillmore. I don't have a regular Thailand Fillmore opened up. I gotta say, it looks a bit duller, but it does look a bit more crispy than it did before. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I just seeing green coming through it. I don't know what it is, but it does look a bit different. The groovy looks like there's some green coming through that too. So hopefully it'll glow, I guess. Interesting. I don't know. He has the little stars on top, obviously, still. Oh, that's the same little flower coming up onto the top. On the back, he has his license plate again, Carburetor County, 51237. And then all kinds of bumper stickers, of course. Can't read them all, but I'll try to zoom them in to kind of take a closer look at them. I always found this one kind of weird how it says peace, but it's the same font as the children's place logo, especially because peace, place, both start with a P, 5-letter words. I always thought that's what that was because when I was little and I'd look at that, that was like my go to favorite store for clothes. Me and my mom would always go to the children's place, and that's what I always thought that was. Even the same like colors too, same shade of blue with the white. It's funny. Save Mother Road, RS. What's that say? Open Road 1, I think. All kinds of cool ones that I never really look at. Save 2D animation. Meanwhile, Cars is 3D animated. That's funny. That's a good one. Stop, I think. Oil. Cool. Some of them are very, very, I mean, most of them are very hard to read. Can't really read them at all. Maybe the Chinese one, you can see them better. Yeah, definitely. But my eyes really aren't that great anymore. I find I can't see as well as I used to be able to. So, I don't know. I find they didn't really take away as much of the color on this side. There's a lot more like purple and stuff like that. Like they easily could have removed the pink, but they put some green around it, or maybe it was like that before. No, it wasn't. So they actually did add some green outline. Yeah, they took out the lavender outline, added green. So yeah, this will probably go pretty well on this side too. And then I just love those wheels. That's so cool with the lime green tires and then the yellow rims, little gray hubcaps. Very strange how it's like he has a muddy base though. I don't really like that. It's always been like that from Thailand. So whatever, but just kind of weird, especially because the muffler sticks out on Fillmore. So it looks like he has a muddy muffler. I don't get it. And then, yeah, the date stamp is T20A. So he's made on the 20th week of 2024. Volkswagen AG. What does that stand for? He's a Volkswagen bus. Why does it say AG? I don't know. But either way, I'm going to turn off the lights, guys. Actually, no. First, I want to show him next to just the regular Fillmore, just a tad bit more. And then I'll turn off the lights. There you go. Nice comparison of the two. And then here's the Thailand one. It's the Picru one, but you know what? Same thing. Just forget that headset's on. Not really a headset, whatever it is. The fuel jug things, that little headband thing. So yeah, without any further ado, I have the Route 66 or Bust one too from the road trip collection, but I don't know. It's the only other Fillmore I have other than the Precision Series one, which is upstairs somewhere. So yeah, I guess that's all for the comparisons for today. I'm going to turn off the lights and we'll see how Fillmore glows in the dark. I'm excited. I'm enjoying the pretty colors, man. My goodness, this is insane. Look at Fillmore. Look at him. He's insane. He's glowing like crazy. My goodness, every little part. Even the lines in the road. I did not think those parts would actually glow that nicely. Wow, they really are. This is really cool. Ooh, that doesn't look that great on the back. That's a lot of dark space right there. See, I knew that would be a problem area. I called it. Yep, that doesn't look that great. Yeah, they definitely should have took out that purple behind like the little space saucer. You can barely see it. You can kind of see it a little just because there's a lot of light around it. But yeah, you can barely see it. I mean, even the tires are glowing though. So other than that, I would say perfect. He's amazing. Definitely one of the best glow racers. Look at the top with the stars. That's cool. It's like, you know, if you ever like seen someone's room and you look up and you see the stars on the wall, and when you shut off the lights and they start glowing in the dark, that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of those. That's funny. That's really cool. Every little part of him is glowing though. Wow. You can tell that's a headset, so it doesn't look like just dark space, like any they can't tell what it is. You can tell. I feel like it'd be better without it, but it's fine. Because like with Mater, it doesn't obstruct. I feel like his design at all. It kind of does with Fillmore. Mater just really doesn't glow all that much though. Like his teeth just aren't there. You can't see them. Looks like he doesn't have a mouth. He's not glowing that great right now because he's not completely charged up. It's hard to charge all the cars up at once because like even like my newest ones like Jackson and Ramon, like he was glowing really good on the sides, but I tried to charge him up and he didn't really work. So I don't know. I charged up these two. I made sure to do that. Oh man, having a hard time focusing there. But yeah, Chase Racelot and Fillmore, the two green ones, and they definitely both glow really nicely. So I gotta say, green is definitely the best color to glow in the dark. It works the best. I think even though they're both well, no, because Chase is older, but Fillmore, like I just got obviously out of the package, and I'm starting to already see. Oh man, what the heck happened there with the lens? It's so hard to focus in the dark. My goodness. I'll just turn the light on. But you could kind of tell there for a second. Oh boy, there we go. Man, we're back. You can kind of, I feel like I could see at least that he was starting to lose his glowing action. So the thing is with these glow racers, they don't glow all that long, like well. But I don't know, they're still fun. I think it's really cool. It's a great gimmick. I wish that the glowing feature lasted longer. Like it doesn't like leave permanently. You just need to charge them up again with the light. And I have this big lamp here, which I'm trying to like get towards Fillmore more, but I don't want it to tip over on me and hurt all the cars on the table. But yeah, I don't know. It works pretty well. I think Fillmore's a nice one. Definitely worth the $15. I don't know if it's worth the $15. I don't know about that, but he's cool. It's a cool gimmick, the glow racing feature, and I'm really excited to see how the orange works on Ryan inside Laney. I'm super excited for that. So stay tuned. Got to review him and Dan Garcia in the coming weeks here. And yeah, anyways, I like Fillmore. He looks cool. Not one of my favorites though, but he glows well when you charge him up. See, look at that. See, he's glowing again. But I feel like some of the littler parts, like the lines in the road and stuff, they're not glowing as well now. But the tires glow, kind of, from the bottom. And they're plastic, so they don't work as well. But they glow alright. Either way, though, let me know what you think of them down in the comments below. I find the green and the yellow kind of look the same, to be honest, when they're glowing. The blue, like, is pretty different. The blue cars are starting to charge up that much now. They would be glowing better. I tried to charge them up. They just, I don't know, they didn't work. Hopefully they're not, like, defective or something. Maybe something in the blue paint. I don't know, zinc past or something like that? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, though, yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time right here. Fillmore, would you like to focus, buddy? I don't know. It's really hard to focus in the dark. Anyways, I'll see you here next time on the Cars Garage.